among the best teams in the country in turnover margin. Good look on the inside, and Jalen Juju Murray with the first field goal of the night.
Well, you love that from Ole Miss because Tennessee's so aggressive defensively. You got to burn that pressure off with some back cuts. Well done.
Milicic this time does not hit the side of the backboard, and he evens the game.
I see your back cut, and I'll raise you one.
With the coaching TJ Ford on the 40 acres, and he has a team here with the Volunteers that can certainly give him another trip to the ultimate destination in college basketball. There's Lanier inside that three-point arc and rises and drops it in softly.
Boy, ball security so important against the Volunteers.
Padua for three. He's fourth-ranked team in the country.
And Akpar's got a mismatch. Tennessee just took forever to recognize it. And Lanier says, I got your answer anyways, but this team from Knoxville.
Last year, a Final Four caliber team that just happened to run into Purdue. And what was a tremendous game. Matthew Morrell rises up and knocks down the three. What a Garland Stone-Dubar is checked in for Tennessee. Here's Gainey. Dubar. Soft touch for Garland Stone-Dubar.
And your senior night, you do not want to lose. I saw A&M last night rise to a whole nother level against Auburn to secure their win on senior night.
One of the seniors called for that foul, Jamin Brakefield, whistled for his first. Its way to the NCAA tournament, first time since 2019. We are certain of that. Reese Davis and Jimmy Dykes with. Both have hit a couple of threes in the early going. We've had a little bit of loose ball handling, which is not characteristic of either team so far. They seem to be settling into the game here.
Well, they mirror each other on the defensive end of the floor for sure. And
Lanier's been off to a really good start for Tennessee. Garland Stone-Dubar, who just passed it up, has hit a triple as well, and a high handoff, and Akpar on the business end.
Akpar is so good, man. Well, Zakai Ziegler doesn't come out often, but Rick Barnes is starting to trust the lineup without Zakai Ziegler. They had to play heavy minutes on Saturday against Alabama, and they played awfully well.
Gainey to beat the clock. And an offensive rebound, and Tennessee will have a fresh 20, but they don't need all of it.
Nice one, and come right back, and in rhythm, stick it.
Morrell beats them down the floor for the layup.
A breakdown that Tennessee seldom has in transition.
We're about 6 feet away from Rick Barnes. He was not pleased with that, much more pleased with supposed to be able to pass it up and call a timeout. He said Zakai knew I wanted a timeout, but Mashack knocked it down. What a delightful guy Jemai Mashack is too. He also used that to reach out. Friendly nighttime banking hours here inside, and a little bit out of control on the drive was Padua. Now Gainey's got it in the front court.
Zakai Ziegler already has 5 assists in this game. He had 5 assists in the first 6 minutes.
Now he's got 6.
He's got 6.
Milicic from the corner. He should be right at home when the SEC tournament opens in Nashville.
All the hot spots for music.
Away from Chapel Hill. A lot of the teams at the end of the line that you would be comparing them against didn't play that many games against quad one teams.
I hear you.
I'm not saying that has to put them in. I'm just saying it's something to evaluate as you compare the teams.
Yeah.
Ole Miss has now missed its last 6 field goal attempts as that one is blocked.
Wait, you said you caught grief on game day?
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
With that crew?
Oh, not actually. It was not from them. It was from our loyal viewers. There are times the people on the social media machines take exception to things you say.
I wouldn't know anything about that after last night. And A&M
filling that Dalton Connect role. I know that's pretty big praise. That guy was unbelievable and continues to be so. Diaz set shot 3.
You can't with Coach Barnes and Kyle Wakefield in the locker room before the game.
What a great pass from Brakefield, and a chance for the three-point play for Matthew Morrell.
And burn that pressure off right there. You've got to do that 2 or 3 times a half, I think, against Tennessee.
Morrell also honored tonight. Senior from Memphis. A couple guys wind up on the floor. Morrell working on Gainey. Shot clock at 3.
What are you going to do? Just pat him on the butt and say well done.
And the Nuggets, 10 o'clock Eastern time. On Brown Jones shooting a little over 76% from the free throw line. It's first. His first point of the night. Ole Miss has the lead.
For Cade Phillips, and that's who he is. He's a yes sir guy. Sit down and be ready when my name's called again.
Darling Stone Dubar.
The quad one wins coming in tonight. Auburn was 16. They are clearly the overall #1 seed. Then behind them, Alabama with 10, Tennessee with 10, and Michigan State.
Lamar could have taken the three, chose not to. Ziegler gets inside. He got body check, no call. Milicic finds it in there. Dubar has it again. Lanier pointed out the open man, and Gainey drains it. Gainey open again. This time it rims out. Rebound by Barnes. Davis has it. He gives it up. And what an opportunity.
Game is huge.
Cale Brown-Jones now has 5 points. That's more than he averages. Gainey almost traveled. He too kept it planted, and Lanier plants it in the bottom of the bucket. This has been a terrific first half. I'm not sure it was quite what he did at Texas A&M, but it was really good. Dia also, I know I've said this 3 times in the last 30 seconds, he almost traveled, but he's Davis and Jimmy Dykes with you. Glad to have you with us in the SIP tonight. Here's Ziegler. Chance for assist number 9. Got it.
That's where Rick Barnes told Meshack you can always take a 3 from.
Murray out front probing. Murray off the rim. Can't get the follow, and Ole Miss can't put anything else on the board, and they will go to the half trailing the #4 team in the country.
In this league this year.
Jamin Brayfield's guarding Ziegler. He just returned to action for Chris Beard. Akpara working on Dia, and a chance for a 3-point play.
That is a play that Akpara was not making in November.
For the last 2 years, I should say, have been dunks.
Yeah.
That one, a good offensive move, and he finishes. Rare miss from Lanier tonight. He's been really good offensively. Murray, Padula, good look. Offensive rebound, and Davis lays it in, and Lewis has it. On the push is Murray. Gets into the lane, has a shot, and it rolls in. He caught inside. Felix wanted one. Padula on the push. Padula to the bucket.
All eyes locked in on how Broome and Cooper flag and a turnover coming out of the timeout. This game's tied.
And Ole Miss has now made its last 4 field goals after missing the first 5 of the season. Foul is called on Jamin Brayfield.
The first couple of minutes of the second half, they just couldn't do it. Too many empty possessions.
They've made a nice run here, but they'll need their lead guys to. Did you comply?
No.
No.
And you're not running me off that quick.
Cale Brown-Jones might have been better off catching. Look at him get on the floor and get it. And it will be a tie-up in the possession arrow, right? It's not the kind of shot that Tennessee had hoped to get on that possession, and it'll be a goaltend on Padula's drive.
I love how fast and hard Padula's playing in early hour. And Rick Barnes has said he doesn't know where he would be without Ziegler.
Way of communicating that sometimes he gets up and he said, I'm staring at him, he's walking off the floor in a timeout, or I'm taking Tennessee up by 2 with the ball. Gainey. Buckets.
Money. Yeah, anytime you go under or hesitate, Gainey's going to jump up and make you pay.
A common theme for just about anybody who's played Tennessee. Murray puts it on the rim, and the follow is there. Gray Davis. Review it. Let's see what happens.
Well, he gets shoved. In the back of his head, I think, comes in. Reese, the drama this year in the SEC tournament is going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday. Those Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas games, those games starting Friday, Thursday, Friday, those higher seeds.
From the celebration, they play early on Thursday and they got beat. And by the same token, when he went to the Final Four, Akpara stuffs it home. They went to the Final Four with Texas. Padula spinning, turns it over.
You don't want to spin against Ziegler.
Ziegler hands it off. Hi, Akpara, thank you very much.
There is not a better lob passer in college basketball than Zakai Ziegler.
And the lead has been pushed back out to 7. Ziegler with his 11th assist of the night. He almost got a steal. Breakfield. In order to bring in a young man that he's befriended for the last several years who's living in West Virginia, who was with him on senior night. Dre Davis off the handoff from Brakefield. He's working on Okpara. Shot clock's late. Brakefield!
That's not easy to do against Okpara. Get an advantage around a 7-footer.
Rebels needed an offensive boost from someone else, and they're getting it from Brakefield. But Okpara strong and over the top.
Reese on the last 2 months.
Brakefield again, rolls it in. And he and Okpara going back and forth. Damon with 7 in the second half.
Yeah,
York right at Meshack's speed. He saved it, but not for long. Davis, Murray, strong, plays it in, and we're tied.
Don't say yes, but don't count us out is pretty much what he was saying.
Jimmy, experience key. They're the 3rd oldest team in the country in terms of experience. Ziegler for 3. Money.
Zakai Ziegler, the last 13.
With his first field goal tonight, Jimmy. Brakefield again.
So you're going to have to make the switch if you're Rick Barnes, because
Ole Miss was vulnerable because they have been much of the season. But now Brakefield, if he can complete the 3-point play, can tie the game. He does. And
is undersized, but he's the best defender, one of them in college ball.
Padula finds Dre Davis. Blow by. He goes all the way to the bucket. And Tennessee got a hand on it. And then there's going to be a foul called on the.
That's exactly where Ole Miss goes with Brakefield.
The senior Morrell working over Okpara, and he changed the shot enough. Great hustle by Barnes to chase it down in the corner. Shot clock still going. It's at 5. Brakefield against Meshack, spinning, firing, scoring!
He does not feel that shot clock pressure. Meshack's all over him, but Brakefield puts the
His average is 11 points per game.
Reese, it's hard to put a.
Vols wouldn't mind getting Lanier going here in the second half, too.
Well, it's been a low turnover game, as aggressive as the defense have been on both ends.
Gainey. Got it.
Yeah, you win the elbow, you win the nail, good things happen.
On Meshack again. Gets him deep. Brakefield! And 1! Trying to convert his second 3-point play in the last few moments, and he scored 15 of Ole Miss's last 17 points, and we're just over 5 to go.
Just another typical game in the SEC this year.
Lanier. There it is.
They go money, and that little pin down. It's either for Gainey or Chaz Lanier.
Ziegler's peeking at him.
Yeah, he is.
Good job by Meshack to cut off the drive. Davis has returned, playing with 4 fouls. There's Dre Davis driving over Okpara and rolls it in.
They are, Ole Miss, making some tough twos, man.
Place went nuts. He's been sensational. Got a 68 all game. Dre Davis rattles in the free throw. Ole Miss up by a single. Davis now has 11. Ole Miss. Ziegler creates space.
He sure did, created his own space. It was
love tap from Padula to Ziegler as he tries to discard him. Zakai hits the deck. Open man in the corners, Morrell driving. Gainey, Matthew Morrell.
Physical drop.
Davis driving Okpara. Fade away. Dre Davis with another one. 20 on the shot clock here. Ball's down before. Lob to Okpara. Beautifully executed.
I thought that what was going to be when you put your big right there.
Wouldn't be surprised. Brakefield has it. Davis offering to set the screen. Brakefield goes the other way. Spins inside. Cut off nicely by Okpara. Shot clock's late. Davis puts it up on the rim. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, but jockeying for position against Okpara. He sets a screen for Davis. Brakefield gets it inside and scores.
You cannot do it any better than that.
Brilliant execution out of bounds on both ends, right? Both teams. No good there. Lanier keeps it alive. Ziegler has it back to Milicic for 3. He's hit, and it's good. A chance to tie the game. 6.
Reese's just, I say just, a 73% free throw shooter in conference play.
Got it.
Big.
Clock at 5. Morrell, Padula for 3. It will not roll in. The tip goes up. Brakefield has it, and Ole Miss has the lead. Here comes Meshack again. And this time, Barnes is going to get the timeout. Switched off the screen. Milicic has it. Milicic got it away from Brakefield, and it would not go. And Ole Miss hangs on to win by 2. They are imploring the students not to come on the court. They haven't been able to keep all of them off. And Ole Miss, for the first time in school history, has victories over 2 top 5 AP opponents in the same season. What for a top 5 team. Jamin Brakefield celebrating as well he should. And if this is a little, now they can come. Tennessee's off the floor, and here they come. Trying to save that money for NIL, and the Ole Miss players are soaking this up, and why not?
What a job Chris Beard has done